Good morning, everyone. Ray the Dashing Womble here. God, Struth, I look even scrappier this morning. Anyway, bloody hell, it's way too early to be out for the Dashing Womble, at least. It is now 8:40 a.m. on a Friday morning, I think the 16th of September. And, yeah. Came out early to take the wife to hospital for an appointment. I think she was in there maybe 10-15 minutes, and now we're out and dashing. I looked at the map for the dashing while I was in there, and it was red. I thought I'll just wait until she comes out. Of course, when she comes out, it goes grey. Ah, jeez. Put on Uber and put on Grubhub, and some absolute stupid orders came through. Not many, but anyway. So, haven't done anything yet, but really just starting. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, see how this early morning craziness goes. But yeah. So, yeah. Just getting ready for more organising for tomorrow's Brick Club gathering. I can't get my bloody glasses right. So either my glasses are tilted or it's me. Anyway, still getting ready for the Brick Club gathering tomorrow for honouring the Queen for passing. So we'll have all of our various stories, etc. to share with one another. We got several of the media are coming out, as I understand, local media, news people, and yeah, it should be a interesting day. We've all got our different talks about the Queen. We've all got our memories, etc. in the group, so it's going to be interesting time. Actually, one of our fellas is used to work for the royal family, so get to listen to some of his stories too. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just going to jump straight into dashing or whatever today, this morning, see what it's like early in the morning. Do I really want to come out early in the morning? The answer is no to that, really, but we'll just have to see how it goes and see what the day brings us. Alright, so just to hope everyone has a great day of it all. Hope all the drivers have a stress-free day, and one of these days I'm going to get this darn camera going and I'm going to do some ride-alongs. Well, as best as I can do a ride-along. And you'll then get to see all my craziness. And hopefully you'll pick up some tips along the way, maybe to do what the Dashing Womble does, or what not to do the Dashing Womble does. Alright, well, thanks again for watching. I hope everyone has a brilliant day of it, and I'll pick this up at the end of the night, or maybe sometime during the day. Who knows what craziness goes on. Alright, thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da. Hey, good evening, everyone. What is it? Nearly 20 to 12. 11:37 a.m. actually, if you want to be precise. PM, excuse me. Bloody hell. 11:37 p.m. It's been a long day. Fucking long day. Yeah, just wanted to hopefully everyone's had a good day at dashing, etc. And hope you've made some monies and had a stress-free day. Hopefully, as a customer, you received your order correctly as you wanted it. Well, we actually started early today. got out on the road at about 7:30, dropped my wife at the hospital at 8. She was out of there by, I don't know, about 20 past or something like that. Maybe 8:30. Then went straight into dashing. And I literally got home 5 minutes ago. I've had the best part of, oh crikey, 7:30, what's that? 16 hours on the road. Most part of that dashing, except for stopping at the hospital again at about 1:30 for another appointment for my wife, which gave me time to actually talk to, what's that coming? I don't know. Gave me a chance to talk to Garmin to figure out what the issue was with my GPS. So all that's up and working again now. So that one's done. Then what else to do? Oh yeah, and then I ended up having to buy a new tyre for the van as well this afternoon. So that was a fun experience. Actually, it wasn't a new one, it was a used one. And I'll actually leave, if you're in the area, where is it, 350, near Knobtown, place called Knobtown, between Raytown and Lee Summit on 350. I'll leave their card up here and you can decide whether you want to go there or not. I've been there several times in the past. The last time I wasn't all that happy to be there. I didn't like the person that I was dealing with, but that's okay. I mean, I was able to get a tyre from them today at a reasonable cost, and plenty of tread.
Drive to highlighted route.
Bloody hell! I wish that thing had stayed broken now. I was able to get a tyre at a reasonable cost, and yeah, that's fine. Hopefully, you'll be able to benefit from my experience too there today. It was actually pretty good, and they looked after us pretty well, and yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, it's been a bit of an experience today. Oh my gosh. 16 hours doing this for the most part. If we had a break, for the most part, it was just taken in the van. Seems my dipstick neighbour is out playing on his little toy again. So yeah, for the most part, it was a good day. Had quite a few experiences. Met a little frog tonight, and went up to a door, and saw something as I was going up to the door. Thought, what the heck was that on the ground? And I looked at it, was like a flipping little frog had been jumping away. The hassle I had flipping going up to that house, and I wish it had jumped in the bloody food on the doorstep. But anyway, that would have been a surprise for someone. Anyway, I wouldn't have done that. But I'm surprised because it was still on the door, not the frog. Well, I don't know if the frog went back, but the food was still on the doorstep when I left. So, and it was a rather long driveway, and that darn thing would have had fun going back, I'm sure. But yeah, 2 orders tonight. I wish I'd never gone to those restaurants. I'd questioned myself going to Carmen's Friday night at Carmen's Cantina, I think it is, out there on 291. And near the 350 or 50 highway exit. Oh, for crying out loud, this thing is driving me nuts. it was absolutely packed in this place. And I questioned myself, but the order was fairly good. You know, that's what we were out there for, to earn some money. And yeah, it was fairly good money. So well, good money actually, but I didn't appreciate the long wait. I know they were busy, but you know, don't call it. I don't know how this flipping thing works when it calls you out. But we was called out too early. Far too early for that one. Whilst in there, and there's nowhere really for a driver to sit if they're waiting, or for anyone really. Well, yeah, there was a place to sit. There was a couple of younger people or whatever on it, and I'm not really sure what they were waiting for. But anyway. So I waited on that. Whilst I'm in there, there was another order came in, but it just because I'd gone in there. What had I gone into Carmen's for? Carmen's, I think I went in there under Grubhub for a Grubhub pickup. Yeah, it was. And then Uber Eats came in while I was in there. And I looked at it and I went, oh, it's going to Greenwood. Bloody hell, that's where I'm going. That'll do. Okay. But that was Uber Eats. And you know that as a driver, if you do Uber at all, just to know that it's going to Greenwood, you can't actually zoom in on the map. I haven't figured out how you zoom in on the map to know exactly where you're going. You just kind of... And I didn't look at the address as to where it was going. It will give you a rough estimate when it really, or Crossroads or whatever, where you're going. But all I saw was Greenwood, and that was where I was going. So, okay, I'll take that. I've got to go up the road a little bit to go pick up. It was at Papa John's. I'll go up to Papa John's, pick that up, and go back. I'll head back out to Greenwood. Okay. Because Papa John's, you normally go in there, it's done. It's ready to go. Bearing in mind, they had flipping several minutes to make it. Actually, quite a few minutes to make it. So, I finally got the one from Carmen's. And I'd had to report to Grubhub saying there's a longer wait than anticipated. So they marked that down, I suppose. It's all automated, isn't it? And so then I gets that. Okay, I'll go up to Papa John's, grab this order. Holy flipping crap. That was probably one of the worst mistakes I ever made. On top of the one that I'd already had with Carmen. So, waited at flipping at this other one. And all the time I've got this customer waiting on their food to be delivered to Greenwood from Carmen's. And I said to him, come on. Well, just tell me how long it's going to be. If it's going to be more than 10 minutes, then I'm just going to drop it and I'm going to just carry on. Because it was another $10 or so. And as we know that flipping on Uber Eats, that can go up. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll stack them up myself and go. Oh, good grief. I wasn't happy when I left. I wasn't too happy when I left Carmen's, and I was a lot less happier when I left Papa John's. Papa John's appeared to have a new manager in there, and they have more people in there as well from when the last time I went in, and I don't know. I think some of these businesses get too many people. And now it was either the new management flipping manager that was the problem, who seemed to know what was happening, or is it just because they don't really need that many people? There's a bloke that's been there since I started. Before I started, he'd been doing deliveries. How long he's been there totally, I don't know, but he seems to know his way around the place. And there was a lot going on there without a doubt, but I think that they need to address people that are actually there in the shop. And anyhow, I'm Papa John's. I don't give a crap. I'm not going to that one again. I'm not going to it again. There was just too much flipping madness today. You can't deal with that crap. If you can't flipping get yourself together. I mean, you've been doing it for years and years. You should be able to figure it out. Should have it all down to a T by now. I know you've got flipping new people there, but you should be able to teach them how to bloody well do stuff. Anyway, how to do it the way that you know how. That's work for you. Not all stand around in there or jump around in there. Yeah, they were working, but they were gabbing an awful lot. And some should have been working, but they were gabbing. So really need and then there was other people in there waiting too, so but anyhow. So that one, and then anyway, and I'd seen that one was Greenwood, so I raced the one down to the people that were waiting on theirs. Got that one delivered. That's alright, I just wiped the stickiness off me Sonic. I decided to treat myself. I've got a orange slush or whatever it was. Been on walk all week. So anyway, whizzed that one down to the Grubhub, down to where it was going. Got that one delivered. And then went to proceed to deliver the pizza. Like, hang on, where's it taking me? So I zoomed in on the map. Oh my flying hellfire. For those that know the area somewhat, I didn't realise that Greenwood stretches out to Highway 7. 7 Highway, whatever way you want to put it around. Right near, and then the other side of is Lee Summit. It doesn't make any bloody sense. Anyway, and that, even if I'd been at the shop, even if I'd been at Papa John's and just taken it straight there, if I'd seen how many miles it was, rather than just go, oh, Greenwood, yeah, I'm going that way, I'll take it. I probably wouldn't have taken it on its own. If I'd actually studied it, wouldn't have taken that long to study it, I wouldn't have taken it, because it wouldn't have been bloody well worth it. So that one was down to me, because I was too stupid and just looked at the thing and went, oh, Greenwood, yeah, great. Alright, so I pigged off at myself on that. Did have some good orders where couple of people given some really fantastic directions. Whoever it was that I delivered to on Kesler down near the Longview campus, to the flats down there, which I didn't realise that those flats actually have lifts in them, which was actually quite welcome, because I was kind of worn out by then, since being up way too early doing this fun stuff. And anyway, they gave really, really good directions, right to the point. I mean, just told exactly what number to press on the door to get in. They opened it up, ripping off I go, told me exactly which way to go through find the lift, what floor, right, everything, just as you would expect, really, for people that wanted their food quick and efficiently. So that one went up, straight in, douche, done. Took picture, back out, down, gone. I wrote him a note. I might even put it up here because I took a picture. I wrote him a note back and said, "Thank you for the fantastic directions." Douche, gone. I wish the rest of your residents, neighbours would do it rather. Anyway, so went on and done that one. Also, I saw a message a few weeks ago, maybe, about people saying, the drivers saying that they got to take a test to deliver alcohol. Well, I delivered alcohol last year when I'd started this, and I didn't really care for doing it. And so I really kind of avoid it. And I don't know what this test thing is, but I can't remember if I've seen it or not. Maybe it's one of those Dasher digesters, whatever it is, and I just ignored it. But I'll go back and have a look. But it was oh, freaking idiot. So I delivered this one. I went to the Mint. I'd stopped at. I'd come back into town after doing a delivery somewhere, and come back into the area, and this order comes up. It says, "Oh, the Mint." I went, "Oh," and I declined so many tonight, ever so many, all throughout the day. Oh, there was clowns everywhere with stupid flipping offers. People really need to be educated on this stuff. Anyway, so I saw this order come in, and it was like $13.50, and it was going to Greenwood yet again. But it was, it was pretty good money. But then I looked at it and I went, alcohol? Oh, good grief. I thought, oh great, this is the place I can rely on for the most part. And now you got alcohol. Oh, bollocks. Anyhow, so I decided to take it. And I was somewhat confused because, from what I heard, that you're supposed to do this test or whatever. Anyhow, it allowed me to take it. Maybe I did the test last year. Maybe it's the same thing. Don't know. So I went over, picked it up, no problem, looked at the address it was going to, actually knew where it was going to because I've been there several times before. Not for drinks or anything, just normal drop off, leave it at the door. Get barked at by the dog behind the front door. But, or dog or dogs. Anyway, either way they don't seem all that harmful. So anyway, I texted the woman on the way when I was outside the Mint, and I texted her to say, this is Ray, your DoorDash driver. I'm just about to leave the restaurant, but I see that I've got to see your ID because of the alcohol. So basically warning her that to have her ID ready. I've got to make a copy. I can't remember what the wording was, but anyway, I might have taken a picture. Anyhow, so I sent that really as a warning to her, or a heads up. So have your ID ready. This is actually probably the first time I'd seen them out of all the times I've delivered there. Anyhow, I get down there, deliver it. I never had a message or anything come back. So I get down there and I take the alcohol with me. It's not in a bottle. It was in like just one of these things, really, near enough. Just a smaller version. And I could smell the alcohol all the way down there. God, geez, I couldn't. Oh, I don't like booze. No longer like the smell of it. anyhow, so I get down there and it's pretty dark where you have to go around to the front of the house. So I shone the headlights along, parked the van so I could shine the lights on there. And I wanders around there, and I've got the booze with me. I didn't really expect any problems from the house at all, and I didn't have any problems actually. So, but I get there, and the lady comes out, and I said to her, you know, because of the alcohol, I've got to. I gave her food, but I held the alcohol back. And I said, I've got to get your ID. It's got to... she's clearly flipping old enough, but not old, but I mean, she was over 21. Anyway, so she went in and got a driver's license, which I hoped she'd have already. And I said, bear with me with this, because I haven't done this for a long time, and and the last time I did it, it wasn't working too well. But anyway, I took it. I got the ID. I got her driver's license, put it in the picture frame. It scanned it in without me even doing anything, and took its picture, done whatever it had to do, said okay, it agreed with it, and I just hit a few buttons and confirmed delivery. She was happy, and yeah, made a couple of jokes. A bit of banter going between her about it all, and anyway, booze was for her husband, I suppose. And so that was the end of that. Just done it. It was really easy, a lot easier than I'd remembered. But it might have been because, I mean, the customer wasn't on there, wasn't waiting, scrambling, waiting for the booze or whatever. So they were more relaxed, which made me a bit more relaxed too. So it was maybe easier to get through it, which actually are quite welcome, because I was bloody tired at the time. So that helped a lot. And talking about booze, actually I ended up, instead of the $13 or $13.50, went up to $18. That was nice, isn't it? I wish flipping DoorDash would just show us exactly what we're going to get. But it was a welcome surprise, and very nice of them. Thank you to them if they're watching. And no doubt I'll be back there again, because I've been there several times over the past year. Yeah, I'm talking about booze. Oh my gosh. This morning, after done an order early, I think. Yeah, done an order early, and then when I decided I'm just gonna go get a coffee or whatever from the Adventure Cafe, which is on Rice Road, actually 1211 Rice Road. So went over there, and got a drink. Oh, and just as I pulled up outside, this offer comes in, Cloud9 liquor. Really? Well, I don't normally do that, right? So I look at it, it's not even 9:30. Are you sure? And it was for 2 bottles or something. And it's paying ridiculous. I think it's like $2.50. Well, obviously they're not that bloody desperate. So anyway, I think it's, well, I might have taken a picture of those just because it's just crazy. And I saved those because another one came in after that. And I dismissed that one too. And just walked in, just said, yes, sod it. I just walked into the coffee shop, and ordered the drink that I wanted, and that was had a brief chat about tomorrow's flipping venue thing, and that was it. Said I'd probably see you later. I didn't. I don't think we were at that area much at all today. But yeah, there was a few surprises or whatever, a few different experiences rather around today. But for the most part, for going out earlier in the day, now I watch Pedro. If any of you watch Pedro DoorDash Santiago, or Mr. Bet on You as he's also known as, he's a fella out in St. Louis. Was that a fly? Or am I just flipping going crazy? Anyway, it's been a lot of hours. I might be seeing things now. Anyway, if you watch him, he goes out earlier in the morning, and he does pretty well. And then there's a lady that does Gig Money Madness. Name of BEA, who's out in the Shawnee area, just about 15 miles away from here. She mostly does Spark, I believe, and she mostly does Spark, and I think she does DoorDash, I believe, and several of the others. And she's real good too. But both of those two, she goes out earlier. From what I've seen, I haven't seen many of her videos. I really need to sit down and actually do some more YouTube time watching some people. I've gotten a bit behind on everything recently. And of course there's Dashing Grandpa, but who's down in Wichita Falls in Texas. But both B and Pedro, they do the earlier morning runs. Pedro more, I think he starts maybe about 9 or 10 in the morning, and he'll work to about 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm not sure what hours B does, but anyway, from what I've seen of both of them, certainly with Pedro, I mean, Pedro seems to do pretty well. He's in St. Louis, and real nice guy. You need to go over to his YouTube channel. You probably learn a lot more off of him than you will me babbling on. But and obviously go to B's too, because she'll teach you a lot too with Walmart Spark, etc. But both of those, they go out early and they seem to do bloody well. I don't know if it was just so more people out and about today. I don't know how many Dashers are around the area. I wish there was a way to know how many Dashers or Ubers or Grubhub people are actually out. And how many are actually multi-apping too. I think if I wasn't multi-apping, something don't seem right there. Anyway, if I wasn't doing a few of them, it may have been a boring day. Please tell me that's not that Burke again. Got this idiot neighbour who seems to think it's funny to race up and down the road on his bike. Always ginormous, stupid looking truck. Both of them are very noisy. Anyway, so yeah, they do pretty well. Maybe I just didn't pick the right day for it or something. But we didn't do a whole maybe I was more expecting what it is for the dinner time period. Because I kind of got it down pat what time to come out and do the dinner. And stay out till later. But I don't think it would be enough from what I experienced today. Well, actually yesterday now. What I've experienced for that time, I wouldn't want to rush out and do another early day like that. That's just, it just didn't work for me today. But maybe it was just the wrong day to do it, I don't know. We will see again. I was actually surprised. I did get an order that was called Thrilled Cheese. That was one of the ones I picked up today. And Thrilled Cheese is actually, if you don't already know, is actually a part of IHOP. Or maybe it's one of their ghost kitchen things, but it's in IHOP. And I tend not to go to IHOP because IHOP has not been very good when trying to pick anything up. So I've avoided that one too. But this one came in and it was paying pretty well actually. And as I parked outside, I'm like, what have I done? I don't know what I've done. Anyhow, so I go in there, and obviously the daytime crew are a lot better than the nighttime or the weekend. But got in there. There was a bloke that came out, shouted over, kind of called over rather, and told him what I was there for, and he went, oh, okay. Went off, found the bag, came out, here you go. Oh, bloody hell. Was not expecting that. So got that one delivered. Yeah. There was definitely a few experiences today. The one with another one with all directions. It's good when people actually give you directions. It helps you a lot. Definitely helps you a lot. It gets the food done to them quicker. We get the job done. We get the food delivered quicker. They get it flipping quicker, and I can take the picture, and we can all go our merry way, which way, and on to the next customer. Who's wanting to be fed too. Oh dear. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. But we were sent all over the place today. In fact, when I checked the mileage, we've actually done 200 miles today. Had mostly kept within the area. I'd tried to deliver to a block of flats or apartments, whatever you want to call it, out in the Kansas City, out towards Kansas City, off of Bannister Road today. And again, they were fairly good instructions. I just would have liked the help on the building to say which way the numbers were, because the building was, although it was one big building, it needed numbers on each flipping walkway, which way is which. Because by the time I walked all the way around the bloody building, the lady had given pretty good directions within reason, but she said it was on the back side of the building, and she didn't exactly say what side of the back side of the building. And I was worn out by the time I got there. In fact, I guess she thought that I'd already dropped it off, and excuse me. And what came out as I was about to take the picture, and I thanked her and that, and said I'd just take the picture. I said, no, I'll just take the picture of the food. No need to smile. And she had a mask on, so she just started laughing. Anyway, so she took the food in, and I rested for a little bit because it was bloody hot out in. Not good weather for a little fat bloke or tubby bloke. Plus it was hot, and we don't have too much heat in England. Well, at least not when I was growing up. Changed a bit. Yeah, I would definitely look at things a bit more. Definitely, when I assumed that I was going to the usual part of Greenwood with that Papa John's one, it was just because I didn't realise that was all the way over to Highway 7 Highway, whatever it is, was Greenwood too. It seemed to be well out of Greenwood. And it seemed to be too far up that road to be known as that. I feel that maybe they exaggerated it a bit, maybe, I don't know. But it just seemed like it was out of the district. Maybe they just used it to get the food from there. I don't know. But maybe I'm completely wrong, and basically I'm talking out my arse, I don't know. Or I'm just delirious because it is 12:15 now. Alright, well, I'll put some postings up here. I'll tell you what I saw today. If anyone, petrol heads or whatever you want to be known as, people that like vehicles, I saw a right nice old Jeep Wagoneer. The old one was with the wood panelling on it. And I'd seen one at the garage where I used to work at before. I used to work at a Dodge Jeep dealer this time last year, and I had one in the back, and that was obviously there for repair. And I've got a bunch of pictures of that one. That was real nice. And still wasn't sure if it was the one that I saw today, but might not have been because it was actually running. But anyway, I saw it just going down. Oh, did I bloody see it? Oh, that was going 7 Highway. Yeah, that was going down 7 Highway. Jeez, I was coming back from Blue Springs. Anyhow, I took a few pictures of it, but I was on the move, so I'll put those up here. And yeah, it was a nice old truck, nice old SUV or whatever they called it back then, was it? I suppose it. Yeah, it was. Of course, it was the SUV. I think it was the one that was known as the first SUV, if I remember correct, from when I'd done all my training on those. Gosh, see how much training you'd have to do for a car salesperson. Bloody hell. It was easier to go to school than it was to do that. Anyway, but it is good fun reading all that stuff. Get to know some things. Just can't remember all them things. Anyway, alright, well, I think that's it. Again, I hope everyone had a great night and day. And any of you DoorDash food delivery people that deliver it in the morning in the area, I don't think you got a lot to fear of me ever going out this early again, unless I just happen to be out there this time in the morning, at that time in the morning, because for me, I don't think it was worth it. But then again, it may just been the wrong day to choose. But I didn't really choose it because it was just all down to the wife going to doctor's appointments. So we were out that way anyway, and I thought, okay, let's just do a full day of it. Oh, God. At this moment, I wish I'd never said that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Also, if you're looking for an iPad, I'm not sure if you remember, but I actually have iPads available. They come with a new case with them, and you'll get the charger lead as well, no boxes. And yeah, just they're iPad 4s at the moment, and that I've got in stock. iPad 4, Wi-Fi only, and 16 gigs. And just email me or contact me through this bloody thing, or just get hold of me on Twitter or Instagram or whatever, Facebook. Or you can email me at dashinwomble@gmail.com. That's dashinwomble@gmail.com.